Well, here's another update on our Blackberry project. What we're doing is we need to find where we're going to place our support system, which will be wires for when canes come in, we can then weave them. We've already put a level across down here to make sure that we have our full 6 feet to this point here. We know it's level all the way across. This is just over 6 feet, and that's the other side is just over 6 feet also. So what we're going to do is we need to have more than 2 feet, because you don't want to cut your canes below 2 feet. And when you cut them to cause the horizontal growth, you cut them an inch or two below. So by coming at 2'3", plus we know it's actually slightly more, plus there's going to be mulch, we know that when we cut it, we're going to be just fine. We'll have about 6 inches to spare. We'll be more than safe. So we'd be cutting about here, and then they'll grow, and whatever. So to find this, we come down, and it's not 2.5 feet. I'm going 2 feet 3 inches from the ground. So that would put us at 3'9" from up here, or 45 inches. Because that'll leave the 2 foot 3 inches, which will make my 6 total. And I did the same for the other side. Well, since 45 divides very nicely in by 3, we've come up 15 inches. You can see my mark here, and you just mark it. 15 inches, and you mark it. And so I'm going to put a wire here, a wire here, a wire here, and then the last one being 15 inches, it can just go over the top, the ridge cap here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and install one of these so you can see how it's done. What we're using on this one is just an eye screw. It's a screw because it screws in. It's not an eye bolt because there's not a nut on the other side that's going to hold it in. It's not going to go all the way through. If you look, when it's all the way tightened down, it won't go all the way through. So when I drill, I don't want to go more than half the length of my drill bit here. Just as long as I don't go through, it'll be fine. So I've already measured across. This is 3.5 inches wide. It's already dried, so that's its physical dimension. And so half of that is 1 inch and 3/4. So you just come over, so we have our cross, we know where the middle is going to be, and you just start to drill. Always pull out. Okay. I would normally do all the others, but I'm just demonstrating for you. And then you just twist it in. Because we're doing horizontal, you want to leave it like this. If you're doing some kind of a vertical force, you'd want to leave it more like that. But this is where you want to go so that the force is divided correctly. We'll show an update when this is all complete.